The Ministry of Water has entered into a partnership with the Turkish government to supply water to parts of Bungoma and Busia counties. The water will be tapped at Mt Elgon and supplied by gravity to Sirisia, Bumula, Teso North and South constituencies. The project, according to Water CS Eugene Wamalwa, will help to ease the perennial water shortages within the region. Wamalwa, who was in Bungoma, used the development tour to call on Luya community to support his bid to win the Nairobi gubernatorial seat on a Jubilee ticket. And in Embu County, the government, in conjunction with the Kenya Red Cross Society, has organized a mini marathon that will kick off next month. The marathon seeks to raise funds to support children living with a disability and who are currently housed at the Jomo Kenyatta Home for the Disabled. Meanwhile, the government has set up probation facilities across the country in a move aimed at reducing congestion in prison facilities. The decision by the government comes at a time prison facilities in the country are overpopulated and lack adequate space to hold inmates whose population currently stands at over 55,000. Elsewhere, the Kenya Forest Service is set to conduct an operation to flush out squatters who have encroached on parts of Sirisia Forest in Samburu County. Following an aerial surveillance mission, senior officer in charge of the service, Daniel Otieno, said large parts of the forest were being destroyed as a result of illegal logging and farming activities. The Kenya Forest Service is calling on residents to conserve the forest to avert negative environment impacts. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia will continue engaging Kenya on how best to handle the thorny issue of mistreatment of domestic workers employed in the kingdom. Speaking while commemorating the National Day of the Royal Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the country's charge d'affaires, Abdullah Masood Al-Qatani, said his country is keen to ensure that the long-running relationship between the two nations is not soiled by issues which can be solved through dialogue. Finally, 3 families are counting losses after their houses were demolished by tractors undertaking a 1 billion shilling road construction project in Kigumo constituency. The affected members, who spent the night in the biting cold, claim their houses are not built along the access road and neither were they issued with a vacate notice. They are now calling on the government to come to their rescue. Beatrice Gatonyengitich, Channel 1 Weekend.